Quebec doesn't. So why are we flying Quebec? What's wrong with my ship? Oh, okay. Oh, fantastic. Don't touch the switch. Right. Let me turn my mic off just for a second. Egos. People's egos. Right. I believe it. So maybe it's not just me. Maybe that's just his personality. Who knows? Hey, Carla, good morning. It's going to be 101 Hollywood. Back into the old grind. And where were you on Friday? Was it Friday or was it Thursday? Well, don't we all? Oh, going back? Traffic? Or day? Oh, you got to work. Hey, good morning, Maria. Yeah, that May gray really kind of helping that sunrise popping about behind those hills. Not quite here yet, though, but the traffic, it's happening, isn't it? 101 Hollywood, just passing Vermont. We're going to take a peek. This is the first time I actually saw it, too, so we're going to learn about it together. Southbound, it looks like it's going to be Monday light. This is a spot where you're hitting the brakes if you're going to be heading down to the 110. Oh, it is hazy, though, isn't it? And if northbound, looking good as well. Now, there might be a little haze out there in some of the spots, but as far as the road goes in the 101 through Hollywood, looking fantastic this morning, north or southbound. You can hang out a little longer, get some news before you hit the road. Good morning, you two. Let's try to get to 6:05.5, which I don't think we can, but make an effort. What happened now? Now you can't buy e-bikes in California? Jesus. Hang on. I want to hear this. Oh my God. Of course, Bonta. Yeah. Too much fun. The whole thing is ridiculous. Oh my gosh. I mean, look, these are tragic events. There's no doubt about it. But it's like, so what? We're going to just take away everything. Nobody can drive a car anymore. Nobody can ride a motorcycle. Bicycles are bad too. We got to keep those bicycles. You can only have a gear ratio of, so you can't get the bikes over this fast. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I should have bought an e-bike earlier on. Can't have a moped, can't have an e-bike. Nobody even knows how to negotiate anymore. I don't think politicians know how to do politics. Demands of its own. What did Christian want to do for Angie put something on Facebook. Where is Christian? China. Anyway, I was smitten by the self-drive in the Tesla. There's no doubt about it. Well, that's what that's what he said. He said he knew the when I said it was jerky and stuff. He goes, yeah, that was an older version. This thing would move out of the way for motorcycles, like kind of like like how you kind of go to the left a little bit, like when you hear the bike coming. That's what this thing was doing in traffic. And then from all of them. Right. Right, but apparently he was telling me too, it's like you can't just sit there and be on your phone. You have to pay attention, and I'm thinking that hopefully that'll go away too. Right. And then he was also saying, like, he was showing it to me, but he's like, I don't know if it's seeing me do it or if it's just, it's like he would point. He would like just sit in the car and like point, like, good, and like, get over. And the car would do it. Right. And it was, and he's like, we were like thinking, is it following your suggestion or is it just seeing the same thing you're seeing? Right. And he told me like he's been banned from it because he wasn't following the rules. Yeah. And basically it said like, hey, we've disabled this until tomorrow because you're not paying attention. And I'm like, that's not cool. And it's like, I'm paying for the app. Do I get a day back? Do we get a day extra now? But I don't know. I mean, the interior is sparse at best, you know? Yeah, very minimal. Oh, that's our buddies barbecuing. Maybe we should check in on them today. We should check in on them later on. Yeah, we did. We were here the other day. Where? And we were just doing a traffic hit, and I saw the smoke, and then I was like, oh, and then it was... I guess, I don't know. Was supposedly an accident. Freddie, where was the crash at? Do we, or is it gone? Or is it a car over the side? It's a car over the side. Woo! Somebody's Durango's trash. Found it. Well, that was an RT. That's what you get. That thing's totaled. Yeah. Sad. Nice V8 Durango. Trash. Then it's going to be like somehow it was the car's fault. All right, so for the spotting of Stu, we've got Whiskey A Go-Go and something else on the west side. West side. Whiskey A Go-Go? It's a famous bar, very, very famous bar. Yeah, definitely Hollywood. Sunset and something, I forget. Just slow the roll just a little bit, but keep the orbit going, because when we do our traffic hit, I'm definitely going to talk about this and then talk about some freeways. Here it comes. I'm about the gaming. Not at all. 13 messages. What the heck? Hey, Carla, not sponsored. We're going to be in Santa Fe Springs. And just put the 5, but I'm also going to talk about the 605. Toss a break, copy. Hey, good morning, Maria. Good morning, everybody. They sent us down here to the Santa Fe Springs area for a vehicle over the side. There it is. Thank goodness that the driver is there actually talking to CHP. Sad to say that Durango probably not going to see the road ever again. Is it causing any problems on traffic? Well, not really. I can tell you it's off the road there. Maybe when they start doing the recovery, they might have some problems there on that transition road. Let's talk about that 5 drive, though. Northbound, coming away from the 605. Take a look at that. That's where you're starting to hit the brakes, just before the 605 on the northbound ride, and it stays kind of slow and go as you make your way into Commerce. Oddly enough, we flew the 5 coming down here. That 5 southbound wide open and moving well. A quick peek at that 605 southbound. You got the slowing right there at that transition, but after that, opened is up and moving well, making your way out to Long Beach. We're going to take a break, but there's going to be more Good Day LA as soon as we get back, and we're going to be here looking for you. Thank you. Carla, thank you. That my home sold. My home sold. Where do you want to take me, Dylan? All right, let's do it. So yeah, that self-driving, amazing. The fact that you can carry on a conversation with the AI in it, amazing. Yeah, Tesla's got it going on. Yeah, he is. You missed the big drug bust in MacArthur Park. The feds came in and shut it all down, and I think they like raided one place or something. But I haven't driven Wilshire through the park. Maybe if we fly through there, I'll take a peek. I was up on the northern end of the park. I drove by it, and I realized where I was, and I was like looking. There's still homeless there. You know what I mean? It isn't. Oh, they went after 18th Street, I guess, and I guess it was like a drug, like they were watching it, and they figured out where they were going for the drugs, and so they raided that store. They cut into, like, it was closed that day, so they cut in through the rolling door, and they showed like the product that they took, and then I guess they arrested a bunch of people in different locations, and we tried to get to some of those. I didn't know they were all connected. Huh? I think it was Thursday. Yeah, it definitely was. It was during the week. It might have even been Wednesday. Because I remember I was driving back to the apartment and I saw all the news helicopters parked over the park, and I texted the assignment desk and they never got back to me. Basically, I was just like, hey, what's going on? I see all the helicopters near my place. Yeah, exactly. It was basically like, you know, turn on your television. And then I kind of felt guilty because I thought maybe we missed it, but it didn't start till after we were off. What's up, Carla? Oh, where are we? 605 Whittier. 605 Whittier. Just kind of park here. Whittier. Aw. So don't turn yet, but when I go live, I'm going to pan to the south and clean up the shot. Ooh, let the dogs out. Hey, good morning, Maria. Good morning, everybody. This Skybox traffic brought to us by My Home Sold. Going to go from a interesting shot to a cleaner shot and a better drive. Let's take a look at that. That's 605, those headlights. Southbound, we definitely took a look because it was so backed up. No crashes, but very slow and go this morning as you come away from that 60. And it stays like that till you pass the 5s. As we make that panning shot, look how all of a sudden that shot looks so much nicer. Going to show you a nicer drive as well. Northbound on that 605. Oddly enough, coming away from Long Beach, heading all the way up here to Whittier and beyond. That 605 northbound, fantastic. 605 southbound, give yourself a little extra time. Let's go find some of those traffic hotspots, and we'll share them with you right now. Cash. .com. Yeah, with all this ethanol and the fuels and all this other crap going on, I mean, it's not going to be, I'm not in the market, but the next one probably going to be electric. It's going to have to be. Yeah. Pardon me? Yeah. And I also think it's going to help the traffic. I mean, this guy, he's got his own little vision. He's like, in 10 years, they won't even let you drive anymore. Just watch, it'll be a law where you have to have self-driving. And I'm like, 10 years is going to happen fast. And he's just like basically doing the whole, look how many crashes, happen, and with the self-driving. And now I got freaking bugged. That's what I get for talking smack. You want to try to, and it's in a really bad spot, you want to try to put it down somewhere in between at El Monte? Yeah, well, I think we have another one coming up that's going to be pretty quick. Yeah, we'll just kind of hang out there, and as soon as we do the next one, just drop in, and then we'll just do the same freeway again. Well, yeah, however you want to do it, but just let's hang out by El Monte. And if we land at El Monte, I don't think I think the signal stays up the whole time too. Yeah, this guy, he was saying how he already bought two Robo pre-order, and he's starting his own little Robo, like, income stream type of thing, where he's venturing to say that it's, just pay, Yeah, I just think people are going to abuse, especially if there's nobody there. Right, but, well, we got in that whole conversation about the Uber, and he was just like, he was pretty brutal about the passengers, like the people that get in and out of the cars, and kids always make a mad. He bought these really were on all the seats because he's like, they'll trash rides. Yeah. China. Japan, definitely not. I'm sure there was. New York, probably pretty bad too. Hang on. Because I hear Maria. That's where we are. Man, that's horrible. We're going to have to land. Hey, Maria, good morning. Skyfox got the Mondays as well as so many of the others. I feel your pain down there on that westbound drive on that 10 freeway. This is making your way through the El Monte area, coming away from the 605, and it stays very slow and go. Not sure if there's an accident out there, but definitely high volume. And as far as Skyvox Mondays, look at that. We got a big old bug on the lens. If you're headed eastbound, though, I can tell you that ride looking a lot different. From Alhambra out to the 605, looking like a fantastic drive this morning. Skyvox going to land at El Monte, going to clean that bug off. We're going to get right back in it, as you all should too. Send it back to you all in the studio. Good morning. Let's go. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. We're just literally going to, we're not even going to knock it down. You can watch me clean the lens. Yeah. What's up? We're in El Monte. I got to off the lens. What's up? All right. Well, picture. Just going to land, clean that bug. I can't shoot around it. I want to like look at. And Kathunksky. Nice. Pardon me? Yep. I'm off the headsets. Should have made it like an extraction. As soon as you heard the door close, you should have pulled pitch. You would have been like, we're out of here. Still a little booger on there, but made every effort. I see it. I see it as like, oh well, whatever. Generally head towards Carson if we can. 1627. Ugh. Okay, why is it doing that? $1627 West 208th Street. All right. What are you thinking? 710? All right, cool. We'll make it happen. Oh, somebody burned the bacon. All right. You're just going to tell everybody we're not going, or still head that way? Oh, okay. Surprise, surprise. You can slow the roll. It's just a kitchen fire. Somebody's kitchen is on fire, Stu. That would be pretty dramatic. It's going to wreck their whole month. That's not an e-bike. That's clearly got an engine on it. I had one of those Briggs & Stratton mini bikes when I was a kid. I had a couple of them, actually. Oh yeah, little gas engine, little three horsepower. And they never really worked right, but you never really cared because you just wanted to get on it and go. And I basically had it set up so the throttle was just wide open the whole time. Man, I wrecked that one bad. Huh? Full speed. Kind of lost control of it. Was trying to shut it off. Wasn't paying attention, got onto this grass, got all slippery, tried to turn, went it like side on into a parked car. I was one of those good kids. I was one of those neighborhood kids that all the parents liked. All the adults were like, oh, there's that cool kid. Huh? They were hiding their children from me there. No, you can't hang out with that guy. Hey, good morning, Maria. Nobody ever dances with anybody in Skyfox. No dancing. No dancing in Skyfox. It's kind of sad. This traffic brought to us by our good friends at Morgan & Morgan. Take a look at that 710. Skyfox moving around this morning, hitting all the freeways. 710 actually looking really fantastic. If the 605 was your take and the 710 will get you almost to that same place, definitely make that drive. Get on over here. Take a look at that north and southbound. That 710 looking like a fantastic drive through the Southgate, Bells, and beyond. Let's take a look at some traffic hotspots, shall we? My signal is garbage this morning, apparently, and this is from somebody that should know. Do we have a garbage signal? What is going on? Don't scratch the lens. Yeah, don't even mess around with that. You have no idea, guys. $6,000, and we just had to switch snouts because this is Quebec. CL is our helicopter. CL, I was having all these problems, and I think it has something to do with the polarization of the lens. And anyway, we swapped snouts, everything's taken care of, and it was somehow the coating was coming off. Yeah, Starlink. Maybe, maybe not. It's installed. It's here. The hardware's here. I guess they got to pay the they got to pay for the subscription. Somebody was saying something about the red car. Well, now we got the D. Cutie. I'll ask my mom. I don't know. What am I going to ask my mom about? Got bugged again. Hey, Carla. Oh, my gosh. Work, 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 work. You want to park here? We probably got a few minutes. All right. Five minutes. Copy all. Thank you. No. Is it? Then don't worry about it. Just pick up the 91 and we'll do something there. We'll fly back. We'll go to the north afterwards. We actually got to do the 110 transition the other day. Yes. Was in the morning, yeah. Chris, I haven't flown with Jeff in a minute. Tyler? Yeah, I've seen him a lot. He hasn't flown me at all, but he's been in a lot. Pardon me? Rebel van lines. Rebel. Don't get too far because we're going to run out of freeway, and if we turn around the other way, I got to deal with the haze and that sunrise. Yeah, we'll say good morning to Miss Bucky. When? Next year? June, July? My Jazz has come back, starting up again, and now I'm living on Wilshire, so it's literally kind of just down the street for me. The free Jazz at the LACMA. Hey, Carla, this is going to be the 91 in the beautiful city of Compton. 91 Compton, and I have not forgotten that I'm going to toss the brake. Will I toss the brake? Well, we'll find out. Look at that, 2 of them. What are the odds? Oh, come on, Stu, you piece of poo. Yeah, I got a picture of him, finally. I keep forgetting what helicopter I'm in. not sponsored. Tossing a break. Hey, Maria. Good morning. You know, Maria, it's always where are you? It's never how are you. I'm just playing. I'm playing. We're taking a look at that 91 drive, and we are in the beautiful city of Compton. You know, when I'm in Compton, I always got to give a shout out to Miss Buggy. Miss Buggy, love you. I know you're very close by. Let's take a look at that. That is going to be the ride right there. Now, those tail lights, those are going to be the westbound ride. Little May Gray going on out there, but we can kind of cut through that with the camera. Coming away from the 710 out to the 110, that ride you are topping out at freeway speeds. But if you're headed eastbound this morning, that's a much different deal. It is wide open and moving well from the 110 all the way out to the 605 on that 91. We're going to have some more good GDLA after the break. Thank you. Carla, that's it. You're going home, huh? That's it. Just going to wash your hands of it. Just walking away. Just walk away. Enjoy the ride. Hopefully it's quick. What an interesting school. Pardon me? Oh yeah, that new one they just built. Right. Australians? Mostly. Yeah. Their perspective, you mean? 3 o'clock. Oh, I see him out the window. There he is. Yeah, it's Qantas. So which one did you fly on? It wasn't the triple decker or the double decker. Just be honest. Yeah. Nobody does anymore. That's the problem. Right. I forgot where it was. It's been a minute. It was when I was doing junkets, so it's got to been like early 2000s. They, I forgot. I know I was in St. Louis, and when we were getting on the plane, they were giving us like lunch bags for our food, and it was like, you know, barbecue. Yeah, but it was good. The food was great. And I said something, and she said that's not the standard deal. Like the caterer didn't come through or something, and this was they just made it happen. And I was like, you know, whoever did it, give them, you know, they get a gold star or whatever. You know what I mean? Americans evacuated from cruise ship, hantavirus breakout. Okay. Is it beaming with the lights? Yeah, it reminds me of it reminds me of that trash burning thing out in the desert between here and Vegas. It was one of those. It was like a solar. They had all these mirrors, and they were all pointed at one thing, and it was supposedly like, you know, environmentally friendly, but they shut it down because they couldn't get it to work, and it was killing all these birds because it was so freaking hot. Like any bird that would even fly by there would be dead, incinerate. Oh, click. All right. 8901 Sun. All right, that's one of the addresses for the spotting of stews. Let me work on the next one. Give me a minute here. Let's just stay frosty, because if they bounce off of this, they'll want traffic pretty quick, so. Morgen and Morgen and Morgen and Morgen and Morgen and Guten Morgen, zum die Morgen and Morgen. Wie geht's das Morgen and Morgen? All right, hang on. Oh, you know where I sent it? No, I don't, Stu. Well, I do. Give me a second here. Let's get rid of that. 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 Wasn't that nice? Sorry, I'm working here. All right, and then we have this one as well, so we got two of them. And I think they're both relatively close by, if I can get this thing to 9, 8, 4. All right. Strategically preparing. Would be really funny if he said, I don't have my notes, I didn't come prepared. I'm just gonna wing this. Right? Pardon me? Having fun, Dylan? Your camera work and my flying both suffer when we get on the phone. I'm sitting here texting Christian about coordinating what we're doing for spotting of the stew. Special guest appearance? What are you talking about? Sounds like somebody's inviting themselves into the helicopter. I don't know, 30 minutes. You know what, if we try, you know we're going to get screwed. I don't know. Let's go find out. What? Oh, hey, Bill, what's up? Okay, cool. So we got, oh, wait, we got 6 minutes. You want to try it? All right. We're going to make better use of our time. We're going to go wander, but we'll be near freeways. I don't know if that's going to be near the 101. I think that's going to be near nothing. Yeah, but I don't know what the cross is, and it's not going to be near anything. Let's just hit this one and quit it, and then we'll come back for Whiskey A Go-Go. Well, hopefully, yeah. I think we probably just do this and then get over to the 405, right? Or what are you thinking, over the hill to the 101? Because when we get there, we're going to need at least 3 minutes. Right. I got to find it first, too. I've never been to this. Hazy days. Okay. Hazy days, sweeping the clouds away. Friendly neighbors, that's where we meet. Just for stew. Oh no, that says just for you. All right, so this is a grocery store. Maybe it's this thing? Does this look like a grocery store? Not really. Uh-oh, see what happens? See? There you go. Yeah, let's go. And we'll come back and we'll find this thing. I think they have that person, right? Oh no. Bill, is this one my home sold? He did? Oh, 3 minutes out. Okay. No, that's housing. Yeah. That used to be the Sears. This thing, right? I don't know. No. Maybe it's some of those flying cars. Well, sir, you are 100% correct. They are building the Echelon Studios, $450 million, multi-purpose studio campus. Echelon Studios. Maybe we should get some shots of that too. Well, let's keep it in our back pocket for a minute. Right? Yeah. I thought for sure it was going to be apartments. Oh, look, somebody bought an old cop car. I wonder how many tickets he's getting. Look at those great old houses. What a shame. Like, yeah. Huge craftsmen. Huge craftsmen with add-ons. This one's really nice too. This one's at least taken care of. Yes. Standing by. Okay. Did Hell's Kitchen chef guy get into one of those crashes like twice? Hey, good morning, everybody. Yeah, we can see it right there. This Skyfox traffic run to us by my home sold. Is it moving along? It's moving. Is it moving along well? It's moving. That made our way back over to Hollywood because it was looking so fantastic when we were here earlier on. Double checking on it. Yep, now we're getting back to that regular traffic pattern. That's going to be the southbound lanes right there. You're hitting the brakes right about Melrose as you're making your way southbound on that 101. Very slow and go as you make your way over to the 110 freeway. If you're headed the other direction, it's slow coming away from the 110, but I can tell you, after that slow, here is the go. As you make your way into the Hollywood area, up through the Cahuenga Pass and beyond, that 101 northbound, looking good. 101 southbound, give yourself extra time. Let's take a look at some traffic hotspots. All right, Melissa, where are we going? Or did it's all good. Did you send me a text? Oh. So it's in La Puente? We have to go to La Puente? All right. It's a long ways for... Okay. On Nogales. Yeah, I guess. Noggles. It's just weird. As soon as we try to do something, you know what I mean? Something pops. Yeah. If I just fart off all morning long, nobody asks us to do anything. I got a lot of gas. No, I didn't. I don't have it. I just know it's on Nogales over towards La Puente. And I have industry sheriffs locked up, but I don't hear anything on them. Where? Donde? Where? Where? La Puente. Is it La Puente? Okay, I've got Nogales and La Puente Road. That's coming up as Jose Hills. That's got to be it. There it is. There's the real heading. Eight minutes. Looks like it's near the 60s. I'll just stay near the 60 in case they come to us. I'm not giving up my sweets. Tom is scared. Poor Tom. It's everything. Everything is that. It's the only thing they got. Four minutes, maybe five. What was that, Bill? I'm sorry, the scanner blew you out. What was that? Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah. I think it's coming to an end anyway. I think they just heard him say that the suspect's got his hands on his head and he's in the parking lot. But we're still 3 minutes out. Tell him don't take him into custody yet. We're not there yet. Have the desk call him. That would be me, Bill. And modest. So far away from you. So, 2 minutes. Suspect's walking towards the deputies, hands on his head. Put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, we dip, we dip. Man, this haze is driving me crazy. All right, I got a flashing light, so it's got to be close to where we're going. Or maybe this is the staging location. I don't know. Still a 417 situation. All right, they're talking about a parking lot, so I'm thinking it's right over here. Still fighting with the suspect. Where's this at? Yes. Right here. Copy. Yeah, dangerous situation coming to an end, but that suspect not in custody as of yet. Apparently this person has a weapon or multiple weapons. Not sure about the original call, but I can tell you what's been going on out here. Number of deputies negotiating with a suspect, apparently with an AK-47 and possibly other weapons. One of them that apparently that suspect not giving up, and that is what is going on right there with the deputies piling on to that suspect. You're starting to see a little bit of them right there, so this coming to an end. But again, this is happening in the La Puente area. This is off of Nogales, right near Nogales and La Puente Road. Now, the deputies have been here for a few minutes, more than a few minutes. They have the roadways closed to protect the public. They actually even have fire department staging nearby as well. Look at the number of officers out here. Now, the fact that this person had multiple weapons and a high-powered rifle, that leads to a lot of other questions, but right now it appears that suspect in custody. Deputies doing a fantastic job keeping the public safe and that person maybe from himself as well. But right now, still a very active scene. Again, this has got some road closures out here. This is going to be the corner of Nogales and La Puente Road. There's a school nearby as well. So if this is part of your drive this morning, you might have some delays. Don't know how long it's going to be before they clean up this situation. I'm Stu up in Skybox, sending it back to y'all in the studio. Don't bail as of yet. Let's get some better shots of him maybe going into the car. Trying to find all these weapons that this person supposedly has. It is not really a liquor store, but I will look. Let me, yeah. That's what I figured you're talking about. Four minutes. Okay, copy all. We got the 60 nearby. Jacoby, copy. All right, let's look by the front door. Apparently, that's where he dropped one of the weapons. Maybe inside the store. Well, there was a bunch of stuff by him, but that was like a cell phone, one of the deputies' radios. That was from the... just park here, just real quick. And then we got to start thinking about getting for the traffic hit. Yeah, they picked all that stuff up. Let's look around just real quick between the gas and the extra mile, and then let's head over to the 60. Oh, scared the heck out of me. All right, hang on. Let's see what we got right there. Maybe it's in the bag. All right, let's go do traffic and we'll come back. There's a bag right there. Hey, what's this Starlink thing right here? Can I turn this on? could have hung out. Well, this guy just make your own on-ramp to the carpool. And you don't have two people in your car. Maybe you do. Yeah, you do. Oh, promises, promises. Yes. Hey, good morning. We are looking at the 60. We found a good drive, and it is on the 60. Rolling Heights is where we are, and the ride, this is between the 57 and the 605, looking pretty good. Now, if you're headed westbound, coming away from that 57, making your way through the Hacienda Heights area. Oh, I love Hacienda Heights. You can see it right there, still looking like a good drive as you're making your way over towards the 605. Now, if you're headed from the 605 to the 57, looks like you went through some slow to get to the go, but it is definitely there, and apparently it stays like that as you make your way over towards Ontario. So if that 60 is your drive, you pretty much got it made, especially out here in the Inland Empire-esque area. Let's take a look at some traffic hotspots. This traffic, did I tell us this traffic was brought to us by our good friends at Jacoby and Myers? And if I didn't, I just did. Woo! Sorry about that. I guess back to the scene. Yeah. Simon Desk, we're going to wander back to the scene, see if we can pick up some other stuff. Wow, they're still taking care of that guy. What's going on down there? Maybe he was, yeah, I was going to say, maybe he was inebriated or on something. So let's try, I mean, he's important, but let's try to peek in that doorway. Apparently he dropped the high-powered rifle, which may be in that bag, and if it's in the bag, that's not going to help us. We have a lot of tech in here, but we don't have the see-through the paper bag tech. And of course the paper bag is gone. Son of a gun. You see a paper bag with any of these officers? Cop car. You're welcome. I think it's one of these two trucks. That's what I think it is. I think it's actually this one because it's got stuff on the hood. Maybe it's not a good look for Spectrum, but I think it's the Spectrum truck. I'd like to see this guy go into custody, but if we gotta go, we gotta go. He's not dead. Hang on, let's see him put him on the gurney, and then we can bounce. Give it a minute or two. Yes. Hang on. No. Hang on. So now they want to be here at 8:10. Hang on, Bill. You can't hear it, but the desk is. I'm sure you guys are talking to. So you want to do this top of the 8. Top of the 8 is when you want to do this. You want to do like breaking news top of the 8. Bill, anybody? Now nobody's talking to me. Okay. Dylan, can we stay here for top of the 8? We're going to spend all morning in Almani. You know they're not going to fuel us. Let's just give it a try. Did they short us on fuel? Yes, Bill. This is. Okay. 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 All right. So I don't know if Mark is listening, Freddie, but we're gonna start heading back to base. Because the pilot's got this whole thing about, following rules and not running out of gas, and who am I to argue with that? Really annoying with, yep. Oh, we already have that one. We got that one in the bag, so we'll just do the other ones tomorrow. Yeah, we don't have to worry about that. Yeah. Y'all come back now, you hear? Bum ba dum ba dum, bum ba dum bum ba dum. Oh, no, not. Big interview. Copy all. My home sold. Dylan, I guess you're gonna have to. I mean, the direct too, but pick up some freeway. No. Yeah, that's fine. What happened? That live view in a really easy to get to spot. That's sarcasm. And if we have to use that touch screen, that's gonna be some fun. That's gonna be like literally changing seats back here. Maybe we don't. Maybe just turn it on and it does its thing. That's what I'm hoping for. Very scary. Activate. Well, just take the 5. Yeah. Take the deal. Come on. Loves to party. Yes. Thank you, Bill. Bill's all business now. No. Oh my gosh, what is with the bugs today? When we start, when we're flying for the afternoon, camera's gonna be facing out the back the entire time. I mean, I kind of have to do this because of the YouTubes, but my goodness. Good morning, Lisa. My home sold, coming up. Locked and loaded. Just keep flying the 101 if we can. Hey, good morning, everybody. Skyfox traffic brought to us by My Home Sold. Woo, this is a tough Monday. Looking for a crash or what is creating all these problems? Northbound 101 Skyfox. We flew it basically from the 170-134 split. You're really starting to hit the brakes right about Woodman, and boy, I feel your Monday pain. Look at this. We are past the 405. This is still on that northbound 101. Super slow and go. Looks like it might start breaking up a little bit as you make your way out towards Calabasas. That's going to be a heck of a drive. If that's your drive, definitely give yourself extra time. Southbound coming away from the West Valley out towards the 405. A little bit of slowing there. Let's call it a lot of slowing in the Tarzana area. You're feeling it through Encino all the way out to the 405, maybe even into Studio City. Let's take a look at some other traffic hotspots. All right, inbound. If I have to, I'll get out and push. I'm feeling it. I can push it. And when I do it very well. I push it very well. Is there anything else to see besides the bugs on the lens? Besides the music and the sunrise? I could smell it. Big Harry, I could smell it apparently. And it was funny because somebody pointed it out to me and then I was like, oh. But it literally, I mean, I've lived in other buildings in downtown and it was closer to where I used to live. But I would not have been happy if they would have knocked on our door and said, you have to evacuate. I'd be like, no, I'm going to shelter in place. Swampy and sleazy. What? That's the reason why I wear sweats, so I don't get caught with my pants down. No airplane parking. Almost wore it today, Wayne. Almost wore it today. Maybe I'll wear it tomorrow. Maybe. Maybe. Ay, kabumba. And Dylan is just showing off. Skyvox TOC on the ground. A Van Nuys going to knock it down.